Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Rockaway, New Jersey. As champion athletes, Apex Wrestling School and the Harrington Companies brings you this GSHSW.com live coverage of the number 7 Morris Hill Scarlet Knights facing the number 9 Morris Knolls Golden Eagles. I'm Donald J. Brower. Here with me is James Clarke on the call. James, rivalry match here. Two teams that literally are about a quarter mile apart. We're going to be starting at 113. Just kind of talk about these two squads.
Well, let's definitely talk about the Morris Hill Scarlet Knights here, with Eric Billette being in his 9th year, 84-70 in his entire career. Currently, right now, tied for 4th in the NWJAC American Division. And then you take a look at Morris Knolls, the Golden Eagles. They're 3-5 currently on the season, with head coach Anthony Vassell in his 3rd year, 18-11.
Vasily, get it right.
All right, so he's currently 18-11.
Yeah, this should be a really good one. This is always that rivalry match you see. And, you know, like I said, these two teams know each other. They were in the same conference for a while, same division. Now, obviously, Morris Hills is in the America division. They moved up, which doesn't really help the record when you're battling Pope John, Del Barton, and everybody. Apparently, I don't know, is there like a horror movie going on? The lights are going in and out?
Must be something going on there, but we're starting here at 113 pounds tonight. Not like I was saying before, Don, to Shane Davis and the heavyweight for Morris Hills, Alpha.
Who is this? Who's that for them? Okay.
Drags him back in and riding on the top.
Okay, we got the names going. Sorry, didn't have the rosters updated, so it's Vasquez versus Litterio here.
Makes it 2-0 here with 38 seconds to go in the first period.
I like how they're doing it here, obviously, on the scoreboard you can see, where usually you get some teams who put the score on the lower part as far, but they're actually going to have the team score up top so we can actually read it.
I know a lot of schools, for whatever reason, decide to do the opposite, which is very weird. It's very weird. But he's going to drag him out of bounds here. We got 14 seconds left to go in the first.
Again, Donald J. Brower here with James Clarke. We're here at Morris Knolls High School, the start of the map between the Golden Eagles and the Scarlet Knights. Want to thank a few people while we're getting started here. The main sponsors for our broadcast tonight are Champion Athlete Sports Nutrition, Apex Wrestling School, and the Harrington Companies, the official sponsors of GSHSW.com's live wrestling coverage. We'd also like to thank our two main live sponsors for tonight. First, Dave Shivas from Bell Shivas and Bell in Rockaway. More than 20 years of experience fighting for our clients. Personal injury, employment, and business law. Bell Shivas and Bell. Experience, trust, results. And Lockdown Security Assessment. For all your security needs, give Anthony or Jim a call at 973-464-8298 or 201-248-7904. A lot of interest in this match, too, because this is obviously not only a rivalry match, but they honored Luke Holmeyer, you know, earlier. It was a graduate here in 2011 who passed away a few years ago. Huge turnout, as we say.
Oh, most definitely. I mean, crosstown rivals here. This is definitely probably the biggest match of the year for both of these teams.
Yeah, this is the bragging rights match.
And I know we were here last year covering it at Morris Hills, and that definitely was a barn burner. So I expect the same thing to happen tonight as he gets an escape there. Makes it 3-0 for Litterio of Morris Knolls.
You know what's actually interesting? Not even realizing it when I did the read. Litterio is actually, his father's the one who owns Lockdown Security Assessment. I literally just looked at the name and it clicked on with me. So thank you so much for the support tonight.
And this Morris Knolls team, I saw them wrestle last week in that quad here against Kittatinny, Del Val, and West Morris. Despite them going 0-3 on the day, that's a pretty quality quad there, and you can't go wrong with that.
No, not at all. They did, both of them obviously have, great coaching staffs.
We go out of bounds. We got 50 seconds to go in this.
Who? Nate Gomes? You lied to me. You lied to me.
All right. So in the neutral position.
Okay, well, we got lied to by the Stat Girls over here. We got lied to by these Stat Girls, so. It's Nate Gomes.
So we got about
1, 2.
In the second, excuse me, and we got a stall warning there on Vasquez, and Gomez getting
Gomes. He's not from Wednesday's dad.
So Gomes going in on a shot. Scrolling out there and now trying to spin around. Nice job there by Vasquez. We'll see if he tries to get the takedown here. So we got less than 5 seconds to go in the second, and it looks like Gomes is gonna hold on here as he leads 3-0. And this choice will go to Vasquez as he will choose.
I'm assuming he's going to choose down.
Nope, he's going neutral.
Oh, wow. Okay, interesting.
He might feel confident in being able to take him down because he was near a takedown right there off of that shot attempt. So we'll see if he can be successful with that. As both wrestlers feeling each other out, going in on a double is Gomes. Nice double there. We'll see if he can finish it, and he does. Makes this one 5-0. And they're gonna go out of bounds. They're near the out of bounds line. We'll see if the official calls them out, which they might, you never know. But he still has that 1 foot in there. He's encouraging the wrestler to just keep wrestling from the bottom, man. He does not want to hit him for stalling again. Still keeps wrestling. They're still right there, right at the edge of the out of bounds. And now a stall again there on Vasquez. That's going to make it a 1 point there for Gomes. Leads this one 6-0.
Nice. Looks like we had an escape there, 6-1.
So we got around 40 seconds left to go. I'm trying to get in on the single, and now they're going to get called out of bounds. Now they're going to go back to the center of the mat. So we go, goes in on a single there. And near one there, nothing going yet, and now he gets the takedown. Leads this one 8-1, and now they're just gonna go out of bounds. 5 seconds.
Looks like it's 9-1.
Yes, it is 9-1.
So he's got the major right now.
Just has to make sure that he does not let Vasquez up. And that's going to be it there for Gomes. Leads this one. He wins this one 9-1. And he leads now for Morris Knolls. It's going to be 4-0. So major decision territory there for Morris Knolls.
Today's broadcast is presented by Champion Athlete Sports Nutrition, Apex Wrestling School, and the Harrington Companies, the official sponsors of GardenStateHSWrestling.com's live wrestling coverage. I'm Donald J. Brower here with James Clarke. We are at Morris Knolls for the Morris Knolls-Morris Hills matchup. We're at the 120, second match of the night.
So here we go. We're here at 120 pounds. And both wrestlers were getting names momentarily here. Now getting on the snap down is the Morris Hills wrestler going in. Nice shot there by Knolls. Gets the quick takedown, and he leads this one 2-0.
Josh Levine, Sam Allen here.
So this will be really good here. Good matchup here. As both wrestlers, Levin near the escape there, but Allen doing a nice job. See if he can do a mat return, and he does. Nice, beautiful mat return. So he tries to work on the head lever there from the left side of Levin.
This is going to be interesting to see too, especially, you know, we've already talked about that they're forfeiting heavyweight because Davison hurt himself earlier in the week at the High Point match. Not sure how he's going to be for the rest of the season. I've heard conflicting reports that he might be back, he might not be, so that'll be a big loss for Morris Hills, but I still think this should be a quality matchup.
So they don't have a specified injury as far as that?
Something with his knee, they're going to get it tested, I think swelling and stuff like that, so.
And gets the escape for 11, makes it 2-1. Now they're getting to the back to the center of the mat. See what they can do. 37 seconds left to go in the first. Levin getting to be the aggressor now. He tries to get a shot of his own, but nicely defended by Allen. Let's see what they can do. Is a bit of a chess match between the two wrestlers. But Allen with the first takedown of the bout. Another shot there by Levin. We'll see if he can get another one here. Get one here for his team. And now getting in on the shot is Allen, and stuffing that head is Levin. As we got short time here in the first period, maybe he can try and spin around. Maybe he can get the takedown, and gets it right at the buzzer. And I think the officials are talking this one over. And they're waving it off, I think.
Looks like they gave him the two there.
Yeah. Looked like they were going to wave it off for a second. And
I don't know. Looked like whatever ref you looked at, it was going to be one was going to make the other decision.
But Levin chooses defense.
We'd like to thank Brick 46, Freeway Tire Pros, Hibernian Diner, 100% Chiropractic, Missy's Main Street Cafe, and SG Elite Auto for providing financial support this season to allow GuardiansStateHSWrestling.com's broadcast of today's matchup.
This should be the second period. They didn't change it on the scoreboard yet, but it is the second period with Levin leading 3-2.
And just so anybody knows, if they're wondering, the screen isn't cracked. It's literally a rope that's hanging there. So I know people I don't want you to think that our camera screen's cracked at all. It's literally a rope holding something up that's blocking the scoreboard.
Well, I was going to say, good thing, because I would probably get blamed for that.
No, you did break it. I'm just going to blame you on it. We got stalling there on Allen.
.29 seconds into the second period. Just going to give up the escape.
Might as well at that point. Go for your shots if you think you can get them.
Levin leads 4-2. See if one of these wrestlers can get another takedown in, which both wrestlers have been doing such an awesome job with getting one, and Allen getting in on a shot of his own yet again. But snapping it away is Levin. And we'll see what they can do. Neither one gets the takedown. So just feeling each other out. These are like the lower weights where these are like chess matches. You never know which one is going to get the takedown in first.
100%. I mean, it obviously, you know, the way it's looking here, Hills wants to get the, you know, get it a little closer, get the decision here. They're right there, as we said, second period. You know, he's still moving, getting a shot. In deep, it looks right here, but.
And it's nicely defended there by Allen, though.
See if Allen can clear the hip here. He's got to keep spinning. I'm actually shocked there in a sec because I was surprised when Allen let him get up. He didn't try to grab a leg and go, you know, go with the takedown there. But just situational awareness.
It was very close to it for sure. And Allen getting in on a shot, yet again a low shot as he tries to spin around, but nicely locking through the legs is Levin to try to defend that.
Got to keep trying to drive here. He might not have enough time.
And Levin, if he had a couple of more seconds, I think Levin would have been able to spin around and get that takedown if there was at least 10 more seconds.
100%. I mean, he was taking advantage of a bad shot there. Allen stopped moving as it got towards the end, and Levin almost had it there, but he still has a 4-2 lead.
And we're going to go back to the neutral position. It's definitely the takedown war here against these two, as each of them have a takedown of their own.
Levin in deep on that shot, going to drive forward, get the two.
And leads us 6-2, 15 seconds into the third. And see if he can try and lock up a cradle, because he does have something underneath going there. And he has the cradle locked up, just needs to bring him back, but not doing there. We'll see if he just needs to make sure that he's working from the top position so that way he's not riding parallel. And he breaks down the base of Allen. Now spinning behind is Levin. We'll see what he can do here. He has control of that right wrist, and we'll see if he tries to bring him back, but it's going to get stopped for potentially dangerous. But he leads this one 6-2, minute 4 left to go in the third.
Morris Hill's bench wasn't really thrilled with that potentially dangerous.
And now we got some blood time going. Okay, if you want to follow us on social media, follow us on Facebook at GardenStateHSWrestling.com, on Twitter at GardenStateHSW, and on Instagram at GardenStateHSWrestling. And if you're watching this stream right now on YouTube, click that little like button down below this video, and also be sure to also hit the subscribe button to subscribe to all of your favorite wrestling needs.
You did good there, James, but you want to become a sponsor? Sponsorship opportunities are available for team page and live stream coverages. How do you become a sponsor? Just click on the Your logo here or on the email admin at GardenStateHSWrestling.com. I'll get back to you within 24 hours. We have limited sponsorship opportunities for the 23-24 season left. Let us make you the star of the show. Why go with the goof when we deliver the proof? GardenStateHSWrestling.com. Why deal with the rest when you can work with the best? The premier high school wrestling live streamer in New Jersey. GardenStateHSWrestling.com.
Thank you for that nice little compliment that it did such a good job with the social media.
I didn't even hear what you said, so I was just being nice, being polite. No, you did well.
I always do.
Yeah.
Minute 3 to go in the third. And now looks like Allen could get the escape. He does. 6-3 for Levin. He leads this one by 3. But Allen needs to be the aggressor to try to help his Morris Knolls team get back.
I think he wants to be the aggressor, but at the same time, he doesn't want to go for anything stupid and get thrown to his back. You give up 3 here, okay, you give up 3. You don't want to give up 6 and then put your team in a hole.
That's definitely true. But going in on a shot of himself, he's got the single leg, has control of that. All he has to do, but he's losing the grip of it, but kind of bringing it back in is Allen, and sprawling out of that is Levin. And stopped for stalemate. 22 seconds left to go in the third.
Think we got a little more blood? Something with his teeth and water? I don't know.
Looks like it a little bit. Okay, so back to it again. Follow us on social media, on Facebook at GardenStateHSWrestling.com, on Twitter at GardenStateHSW, and on Instagram at GardenStateHSWrestling. And if you're watching this stream right now on YouTube, click that little like button down below and hit the subscribe button to help out for all of your favorite wrestling needs.
We're here live at Morris Knolls High School, Morris Knolls versus Morris Hills. Tomorrow, big day. We're going to be broadcasting the semis and the finals of the Big North Public Duels. That'll start at 10 o'clock, and then we'll have the finals in third place at noon. And then I'm making the long drive out to P-Bird for the Huntington Warren Sussex. I'm going to get an interview with every champ.
Levin near the takedown. Gets it right there seals the deal for his Morris Hill Scarlet Knights. And he'll win this one 8-3. And cuts the deficit to 1, 4-3 for Morris Knolls team. Today's broadcast is presented by Champion Athlete Sports Nutrition, Apex Wrestling School, and the Harrington Companies, the official sponsors of GardenStateHSWrestling.com's live wrestling coverage. We'd also like to take the time to thank our following sponsors: Brick 46, Freeway Tire Pros, Herbinia Diner, 100% Chiropractic, Missy's Main Street Cafe, and SG Elite Auto for providing financial support this season to allow GardenStateHSWrestling.com's broadcast of today's match. We'd also like to thank our two main live stream sponsors for today: Dave Shivas of Bell, Shivas and Bell and Rockaway. More than 20 years of experience fighting for our clients, personal injury, employment, and business law. Bill Shivas and Bell. Shivas and Bell. Experience, trust, and results. Lockdown security assessment for all of your security needs. Give Anthony or Jim a call at 973-464-8298 or 201-248-7904. We are live here at Morris Knolls High School for the matchup between the Morris Knolls Golden Eagles and the Morris Hill Scarlet Knights, with your commentators on the call, Donald Brower and James Clarke.
Big matchup here. Obviously, I don't think the last match with Morris Knolls way, what they were trying to go, they thought they'd get the win there. So here we are, 4-3, 2 matches in. And I got to give Barreto the advantage here. I mean, he's a quality wrestler, so.
Oh, 100%. Definitely anchors the lower weights for this Morris Hills team.
And if I remember correctly, was at my All-Star match.
Yeah, and was he on your team? Is that the question?
I am not 100% sure. Before people get on me and start tweeting at me, I'm 46 years old. It was a year ago. I know he was there. Actually, you know what? I don't think he was. I think he was on Nick's team. Why am I drawing a blank on Nick's team name? But he was on another team because I remember it being the red and the black, and he really liked the singlet.
Yeah. So 45 seconds left to go in the first. We're all knotted up here at 0 still, but Barreto being the aggressor of this bout, and Sandback trying to get one of his own.
This would be huge for Knolls if they can neutralize and not give up those bonus points to Barreto.
100%. So 25 seconds left to go in the first. It's going to get stopped for a stalemate, and they're going to go back on their feet.
And you know what? I like that. You know, like, get the guys back on their feet. This is a big match. We don't need anybody, A
lot of things can get very sticky when you're in, like, those kind of scrambles and it gets let on for too long. Well, we got less than 10 seconds to go in the first, and Barreto trying to get into a snapping position, but he's going to be going into the second with a 0-0 tie. And it's going to be Barreto's choice. He's going to go bottom to start the second period.
This is going to be interesting because Barreto's got a really good, from what I've seen in some of his matches, a reverse. So we'll see if he can do something here or if he's just going to try to get out and get the one.
And I think he is looking for that, but nope.
Just takes the one.
Yep. I think Sandback kind of felt it coming. He was just like, let him go. We'll go back on our feet. It's been pretty competitive there. Now Barreto getting in on a shot of his own front headlock position there. We'll see if he can try and snap and spin around. And, he was pretty close to it, but
great defense there by Sandback. Kept going around, didn't let him get the points.
100%, and now blocking it off there. Sandback, we'll see if Barreto can get back in that kind of position to try to spin around for a takedown of his own. And I feel like this is going to get stopped here any second as the officials kind of talking into the wrestlers.
It's interesting, too, because Sandback's just getting that leg up. And then, as I say that, great job by Barreto going the other way. He kept going to Sandback's left side and kept putting the arm out and faked it and went around the other way. So, great technical wrestling there by Barreto. Take a 3-0 lead.
100%. We got 50 seconds left to go in the second period. We'll see what Barreto can do, as he's going to want to try to obviously get the win here, but work for some bonus points as he's only up 3-0.
I think that's honestly a win for when you look at with this. It's a win for Knolls if they can keep Barreto off the bonus track.
100%. And less than 25 seconds left to go in the second. And we'll see if he can try and work something. He has that control of that right arm there from Stanback.
If Stanback can get up, I think it changes the complexion of the third period and it does look like you will, but you're going now, you're only down by 2, so you can do something. Unless I spoke too early.
And he's saying something to him.
I think Stanback thought he got out. I think he thought it was at least neutral.
I thought it was near an escape. I think certain refs would probably call it that, but some refs wouldn't. It just all depends. But Stanback going to go back on bottom. We'll try see if he can try and get out from the bottom position. He was near that right at the end of the second. We'll see if he could try to do something. Now he has control. He has that head dug in there to that right shoulder of Stanback. Now just trying to spin around, trying to work something. And we'll see if he can, but he has control. He has a tight waist. Trying to see if he can grab that elbow. Now we got a stall warning on Stanback, the first one of this bout. Second, excuse me. So 4-0 Barreto.
Like I said, this is still, if Stanback doesn't get pinned, that's a win for Knolls.
100%. I mean, Jaden Barreto, a solid kid in his own right, wrestling at 126. If you can keep that to only 3 points for your team, that's pretty big for you.
100%. Even if you give up a major here, which will be tough, it's still, that's not the 6. That's not what you were expecting.
And we got a minute left to go in the third period, and I absolutely agree with that too. I think Morris Hills was expecting probably more out of that, but if things don't go their way, they're probably going to walk out with that 4-0 decision. But we still got some time left. Crazy things can happen in 48 seconds in the third. So Barreto will try, he'll go back on top as he drags back down the ankle, and Stanback stands up near the escape, but they're going to go out of bounds and they're going to reset in the center of the mat.
Going to get the restart here, obviously in the middle.
And we'll see what he can do, but running out of time.
Stanback, I think, is going to try to keep moving, but if he sits here, it only helps their team.
100%.
Like Barreto wants to get rolling. You got to get another stalling call.
Yeah, that's going to be the stalling on the top man, Barreto. That's his first one.
Yep. He wasn't really moving there. It's just kind of he wasn't as aggressive as he was in the earlier, so he's going to keep working here. He's got 22 seconds. Stanback doesn't want to get rolled here, obviously.
No, definitely not, especially when you're only down 4-0 in the third period. And you're closing out the third period. You got 10 seconds left to go. And he's just going to sit there and just walk away with that 4-0 loss. But again, that's a win there for Morris Knolls, and that might come back to haunt Morris Hills later.
It's going to be tough.
All right, so go ahead and follow us on social media. On Facebook at GardenStateHSWrestling.com, on Twitter at GardenStateHSW, and on Instagram at GardenStateHSWrestling. And if you're watching this stream right now on YouTube, please do us a favor. Click that little like button down below and hit the subscribe button too to help out with us here at Garden State HS Wrestling for all of your wrestling needs. And today's broadcast is presented by Champion Athlete Sports Nutrition, Apex Wrestling School, and the Harrington Companies, the official sponsors of GardenStateHSWrestling.com's live wrestling coverage. We'd like to take the time to thank all of our following sponsors for today. As we go into the 132 bout, we have Brody Frank that gets his first takedown. He leads it 2-0 over Perno from Morris Knolls.
We'll get to the sponsors later. Let's get to the action.
That was too slow there.
Frank looks like he might be not taking the time here. He ain't working by the hour.
Yeah, he's definitely going to get at least 2 on that one. And he does. He's going to make his lead 4-0. Brody Frank, a solid wrestler for Morris Hills.
And you have to remember, looking at it here, Morris Hills doesn't have a heavyweight. So that's 6 right there. So these smaller guys, these younger guys have to get going for Hills if they want to build up enough of a lead that they can hold out.
And I think they've been doing a pretty good job here so far, especially with Jaden Barretto, and I know that they lost that one 9-1, but you know, Brody Frank getting in on the armbar of Perno might be stuck there, but just
might be just time. There we go.
He's got it, and this will make it 12-4 for Morris Hills. Follow us on social media, on Facebook at GardenStateHSWrestling.com, on Twitter at GardenStateHSW, and on Instagram at GardenStateHSWrestling. And if you're watching this stream right now on YouTube, please do us a favor, put a like on this video, and be sure to also hit the subscribe button and help us out at Garden State HS Wrestling for all of your favorite wrestling needs. And do you want to own a local business? Become a sponsor. Sponsorship opportunities available for team pages and live stream coverage. So how do you become a sponsor and / learn more? Look for the Your Logo Here button right there, as you can see that black square button right there, and email at admin@gardenstatehswrestling.com. And we'll be sure to get back to you in 24 hours. And now we get back into the action at 138 pounds after that huge pin there from Brody Frank. And they're going to say no takedown.
Oh.
That was super close. If he had that other foot in there, he definitely would have had it, but that made that big difference with just having that one foot in.
That was close.
Really. So we got Fricks from Morris Knolls, and for Morris Hills we have
Acevedo.
I knew I had it right there, but I didn't want to butcher it.
No, it'd be a first.
And wouldn't be a last.
True.
But we're more than 30 seconds into the first period.
You know what I like a little bit too about some of these lower matches? A lot of more level changes. Like, guys aren't just coming in there, they're trying to change, they're trying to go for stuff. This is the exciting matches. When you get up to those big guys like me, you know how I like it, but it's all or nothing up there.
I think it just depends. As you and I were both wrestlers at one point. I mean,
Yeah.
you were in the starting lineup, I was on the bench, and you know, different styles of wrestling, completely different weights makes a huge difference.
100%.
But going in there is Acevedo. Should be near the takedown, but they're saying no. It's still being blocked off there by Fricks, but now Acevedo gets that takedown right there. Leads this one 2-0 as they're near the out-of-bounds line. But we'll see if Acevedo tries to drag him back in. The official telling them to just keep wrestling from the edge, and they go out of bounds.
Nice little flurry there by those two.
Yeah, it looked like what would have been a Fricks takedown ended up being an Acevedo takedown there to start off this bout.
So I said, some of these moves these guys throw.
It's the greatest. It's so much fun to see, but a nice mat return there for Acevedo.
Fricks just wants to get a 1 here unless he can get a 2. Doesn't want to do that.
He was looking for that opportunity to try a Granby. Definitely was not there. We got 5 seconds left to go in the first, and we're going to go into the second with a 2-0 lead for Acevedo. And it's their choice. They deferred. Fricks is going to go.
Fricks is going to go bottom. Now, this is interesting because I thought maybe, it's only down 2-0. The way they've been going for shots and the way he almost had something earlier, thought maybe he might go neutral here and just try to take a shot.
And I think the coaches wanted them to do that. And I've noticed from both sides so far, I know we're not that far into tonight's match, but you can tell that like both of these coaches have been telling the wrestlers to go back on their feet tonight. A lot of them.
Fricks was up to his feet there, but couldn't break the hold. It goes back down. Nice job there by Acevedo to continue wrestling.
As they're near the out of bounds line, going to try to throw in that leg is Acevedo. And blocking that off there, lifts the back of the, he might be near the, not quite there. He didn't have his hip, he didn't hip over there. Otherwise, he would have gotten the reversal, but nice job following through that is Acevedo.
Nice restart there. He kind of realized where he was. So let's get back in here and see what we can do.
So we still have a 2-0 lead here for Fricks, Acevedo from Morris Hills.
1 minute, 20 seconds left in the second here.
And he's going to another nice mat return there for Acevedo.
Fricks, I think they're going to get a restart here, kind of on the edge here.
Yeah, and they do. Good call there by Donald J. Brower himself.
Well, I mean, it's common sense, too. They were right there. And the way Fricks was kind of trying to move, you knew Acevedo was going to keep pushing against it so he couldn't come around. And they were already on the edge line anyway, so it was already going to be kind of, suspect from there. So get the restart, get him back in the mat. That's what Fricks was going for in a second, just a second ago. Now he's in better position, see if maybe he can get the reversal here.
And he's near it there, but
he's coming around, he's got to break that grip.
If he breaks that grip there, he's going to get, close to it, but I think you just got, at this point, really, you're in that position, just work for the one here, but I know that's not what he's looking for. He wants that reversal. And a stall on top there from Acevedo.
This didn't look like he was working to better his position. He just kind of was holding on there, trying to avoid the reversal or the escape. So good call there, I say, by the referee. Let's get him restarted, see what we can do.
Yeah, and I think that will definitely determine what happens, but now he just has to watch now because he was just warned for stalling, and now getting in the reversal yet again is Fricks.
He keeps trying to go for it. I mean, that's the one thing. He's got to get some points out of this period, though.
He just feels like that momentum is going in, but Acevedo just been doing everything as far as like following through with riding on top. And he's going to have control. He's going to go back, and interesting spot there for both wrestlers, where they were kind of just both standing up almost at that.
Yeah,
point.
No position change. We'll see if what Fricks can do here.
As we got 6 seconds left to go in the second. I'm going to get a restart here. But 2-0 lead still for Acevedo. And just going to lift them back down. And that's going to be at the end of 2 periods. Acevedo still leads this one 2-0. And I feel like, they're going to probably go, he's going to go top. I kind of thought that he was going to, no, he's going bottom.
Yeah, he picked down. I think the coach was looking at him and asked him if he goes down, he's got to get right up. So,
yeah, I almost thought he was going to go top there, and I almost thought he would have gone top there because he's done such a great job with doing stuff on there. So, but now throws in the leg is Fricks.
See if he can get some kind of turn or some points out of this.
Yeah, I mean, he's down 2-0, so the deficit is not big, but if Acevedo kind of shakes off Fricks' momentum, he'll get the reversal, and he does.
4-0 here. He's got to do something big if he wants to keep this close, but.
And they're going to stop the match, I think, for, looks like blood there, I believe, as he threw out the mouth guard.
Maybe just the mouthpiece was a little messed up. He had a big mouthpiece.
Yeah, and I kind of just saw it kind of get thrown.
I think he just was like, all right, we're good now.
Quarter of the way there, but. So I think he's got it adjusted. He should be ready to go, and they are. So we got 1:27 left to go in the third. Acevedo just has to watch himself that he doesn't get caught here with that 4-0 lead. Tries to break him back down. Now doing a switch there, and that's like the 3rd or 4th time we've seen Fricks do that in this bout, but not been successful with it.
And I think Acevedo's been ready for it too. I mean, he's done a great job of countering it. So, you know, and I'm sure these guys know each other real well. They live in the same area, so I'm sure he's seen stuff and knows, hey, this is what he likes to go for, and kind of game plan for it a little bit.
Oh, 100%. When you're two wrestlers from the same area, you know, that tends to happen a lot. The two of them know each other's schemes, and you got a minute left to go in the third, and Acevedo leads this one 4-0 at 138 pounds. We'll see what he could do here. He has control of that elbow a little bit. Just has to see if he can try. Now he has wrist control as Acevedo.
Acevedo's trying to get some more points here. Wants to make this a bigger decision than it is. And I think if Fricks at this point is either try to get out or don't get thrown to your back.
Just has to be careful where he is, but been doing such a good job in this matchup here. And we'll see what he can do. We have 19 seconds left to go in the third. Acevedo doing a pretty good job here this entire bout. He, you know, if college wrestling rules were adapted in New Jersey, he definitely would be getting 5.5 minutes of riding time, which is absolutely amazing. But gonna get the escape there right at the end with a second left to go is Fricks. But that's not gonna be enough time, as Acevedo is gonna walk away with this one 4-1 and extend the lead for Morris Hills 15-4. So follow us on social media, on Facebook at GardenStateHSWrestling.com, on Twitter at GardenStateHSW, and on Instagram at GardenStateHSWrestling. And if you're watching this stream right now on YouTube, do us a favor, hit that little like button down below, and be sure to hit the subscribe button for all of your wrestling needs. Your teams, your counties, your site, GardenStateHSWrestling.com. Today's broadcast is presented by Champion Athlete Sports Nutrition, Apex Wrestling School, and the Harrington Companies, the official sponsors of GardenStateHSWrestling.com's live wrestling coverage. We are here at Morris Knolls High School between the Morris Knolls Golden Eagles and the Morris Hills Scarlet Knights, with your commentators on the call, Donald Brower and James Clarke. We are here at the 100.
Donald J. Brower, how dare you, sir? I earned that initial.
No, Mr. Brower, sir.
Thank you. I earned that initial.
So we are at 144 pounds here with a 15-4 lead for Morris Hills. And at this bout here, we have Crossin from Morris Knolls and Rubius from Morris Hills.
I like that. I thought you were going to butcher that name like somebody at a Sussex Meatpacking Plant or something.
No,
you did pretty well with that.
Oh, well, thank you. So does that give me a
Don't get the comp. No, don't. Let's not get funny over here. My wife still wants to shake your hand at the end of the event, so we don't have to have this conversation about that.
I'm really interested to see what that one will be about, but, you know, 0-0 tie here in the first period so far. Minute 12 to go in the first. So now we're getting into like that, you know, almost at the halfway point of this match here. But, you know, it's still anybody's match here with Morris Hills having that 15-4 advantage. Seeing if they can try and get something going here. And getting in on the shot there is Crosden, but Casarubius getting in on the takedown of his own. And he gets the takedown and leads this one 2-0. And could possibly get back. He's going to get back points on that, I believe, and a reversal there. I want to say it should be 4-2.
I'm not sure. Maybe they waved it off.
Unless if he still has control of that, because I think the Wizard's thrown in still by
Could be.
Casarubius.
Could be. Crosden keeps fighting here. Casarubius should be able to come around and get behind the hip, but that arm is still in there.
Let's see about that. That's a pretty strong Wizard that he has thrown in there. And that's going to be the end of one. And so they did give him the reversal, so that's still, it is going to be 4-2.
That he did not give him the reversal. I wasn't sure.
Yeah, so that was good that we had the official kind of clarify on that. Just a quick shout out to Hackettstown winning tonight against Newton. 42-37 was the final score. Congratulations.
We don't talk about that type of stuff here.
I do. Got to give the alma mater, some recognition. 4-0 lead here for Crossan of Morris Knolls. Casarubias taking bottom to start the second period. A really exciting first period there for sure.
Nice little scramble at the end there. You didn't know what was going on.
No.
If the guy escaped by Casarubias here is going to make it 4-1.
And we'll see if we'll get some more excitement from the neutral position for both of these wrestlers.
This is the type of wrestling you like. You like it where there's some action, and this is one of those, like I said, local school matches, rivals, share the district. You love pack of these nights. These are some of the best nights you can have on wrestling.
And I wish we saw more of them.
There's ways to make it exciting. It all depends on how they want to do it.
Exactly. But these two schools, you can tell for sure, take their wrestling seriously. And getting on the shot there is Casarubias. Near the takedown, but it's going to get stopped for potentially dangerous if they do. Just kind of looking in on that left knee from Crossan.
Keeping their eye on that.
And now we'll get to the center of the mat. A quick shot there by Casarubias. Barely off the whistle.
Yeah, that was close. But Crossan pushing out, coming back. Gets that high single.
And defended off of there. Just has to try to kick to the left side. Good job there by Casarubias for doing that. And it's going to get stopped for potentially dangerous. Pretty close there for the takedown, but definitely understand that for sure.
So this is, I guess we got a little blood here?
I believe so.
Okay, maybe just a little on the mat that you had cleaned up. It didn't seem to be anything from what they were doing.
And we're still in the neutral position for both wrestlers. And Casarubias stall warning there on Crossan. That was the stall warning there, first one of this bout, and trying to go in. And a headlock finish there for Casarubias, and spins behind, he'll get the takedown. Satisfied with that, he cuts the lead to 4-3.
Looked like he was going for a headlock there, and decided, let me get some points out of this instead of trying to scramble. So cuts it to 1. That's kind of what you want to do here,
100%. It looked like it was going to be that headlock finish right at the end there, but I think he just felt that momentum. Just go ahead, spin behind him, and the takedown already. Get the points where I can. We're at the end of 2 periods. We have a 4-3 lead for Crossan. And I wonder if Casarubias is going to try to ride on top or if he's going to cut him to give himself 2 minutes to get a takedown or work for some backs.
I think that might be what they might go for here.
So it looks like he's just going to ride on top for a little bit.
It's interesting to me if you think you can do it or get a turn or, at this point, why waste the time? Go for what you were going to do and see if you can get it.
I know the one team that always used to really do that a lot where they would take the whole 2 minutes is Jefferson. They always like to give them that 2 minutes mark to, give them to work something of their favor, which was always a really good coaching decision.
Especially if you're trailing by 1, because then all of a sudden you might get caught. You go out there, you let him do it for a minute. You let him out there for a minute, and I think he might get hit for stalling here if he doesn't let him cut. That's a bad position for Casarubias.
I think, he's just got to think about what he's going to do because he's going to pin himself there if he's not careful. So I think in this point right here, you're approaching that 1 minute mark, you got to cut him. And the coaches are even telling him, too, just to cut him, let him go. And that's exactly what he does.
His teammates are telling him that for like the last 30 seconds.
Yeah, you got to cut him at that point. Makes it 5-3 now for Crossan. And that's going to be a caution right there, too. The first one was very, very close the first time around when he was doing that, but 50.
Yeah, it was literally like about the same time. Just this time the whistle wasn't even in the referee's mouth at that point.
Nope, not even close, not even close. But we got 45 seconds left to go in the third period. Crossan leads this one 5-3. And he gets in on a shot of his own, just has to be careful as Casarubis trying, but finishing on that takedown, near it at least, but nothing is good.
Trying to work up to the half. I think he had him. He took his weight off of him.
And he has the 7-3 lead, but very, very close there to a pin right there. If he would have just thrown in that half Nelson, definitely would have had it. Now locking up a near side cradle.
He's got 11 seconds. He's gonna get some back points.
He'll get some back points here to end this one, 10-3. Unless
I don't know if he gets him flat here. Short time. I don't think he's going to get him.
I don't think so either, and that's going to be just a regular decision, but hey, a win's a win for you, and it's going to be 15-7 for Morris Hills leading this one. We would like to take the time to thank the following sponsors for today's match. Brick 46, Freeway Tire Pros, Herbinia Diner, 100% Chiropractor, Missy's Main Street Cafe, and SG Elite Auto for providing financial support this season to allow GardenStateHSWrestling.com's broadcast of today's match. We also would like to take the time to thank our two main live stream sponsors for today. Dave Shivas and Bell in Rockaway. More than 20 years of experience fighting for our clients, personal injury, employment, and business law. Bill Shevis and Bell experience, trust, and results. Lockdown security assessment for all of your security needs. Give Anthony or Jim a call at 973-464-8298 or 201-248-7904.
Today's broadcast is presented by Champion Athlete Sports Nutrition, Apex Wrestling School, and the Harrington Companies, the official sponsors of GardenStateHSWrestling.com's live wrestling coverage. Donald J. Brower here with James Clarke. We are at Morris Knolls High School in Rockaway, New Jersey. The matchup between the Golden Eagles and the Scarlet Knights. Luke Shivas versus Mucci right here. Got a 2-1 lead here early. We started at 113, so we're getting close to that point where it's still close.
Getting in. Oh, beautiful. Almost, if the momentum was there, but Shivas getting a takedown there. Nicely defended off there by Shivas. Extends the lead 4-1.
Now, while we're doing this, I'd also like to take the time to thank Luke's dad, Dave Shivas, of Bell, Shivas, and Bell in Rockaway. More than 20 years of experience fighting for our clients, personal injury, employment, and business law. Bell, Shivas, and Bell. Experience, trust, results. Thank you for the sponsorship today. Sound good like that?
Yeah, I know. So we got 40 seconds left to go in the first, and trying to work a tilt there is Shivas.
Couldn't get the points, just rolled through.
And he's holding 2 right there. Interesting. Gives it 6-1.
A little quick.
It was very quick. I personally didn't see it, but, you know, that's why we're the broadcasters and we're not the officials. But going in there on a half Nelson is Shivas there. You can see if he can get a pin. This would be huge for Morris Knolls if they can get
and he gets it. Beautiful pin. That cuts the lead. He represented his team well. If you want to go to lawyer, call his dad. He'll represent you as well.
Oh, definitely the best
way.
There?
Yeah,
best way to deliver. Good job, Don. Follow us on social media, on Facebook at GardenStateHSWrestling.com, on Twitter at GardenStateHSW, and on Instagram at GardenStateHSWrestling. And if you liked what we have provided here today on YouTube, hit that little like button down below this stream, and be sure to hit the subscribe button for all of your wrestling needs. Your teams, your counties, your site. GardenStateHSWrestling.com is where it's at.
What's yours?
And we're about to approach the 157-pound matchup here, as both wrestlers feeling each other out. Something that I say often. But this looks like it's going to be a nice chess match here. We have Berzuda from Morris Hills and Montoya from Morris Knolls.
Nice little scramble here.
And Berzuda, a nice solid wrestler in his own right for the Scarlet Knights.
And I'll tell you what, momentum's on Knolls' side right now. You know, they big pin there, cuts the lead. 2 points here. You know, this is going to come down to the last match, I think. And, you know, momentum's right there, so Hills wants to come out and try to stem it.
We'll see if he can try and spin around it, but nothing doing there. We're still tied up at 0 here. But going in on a shot and a stall warning there on Montoya. And a quick takedown. He gets it there. Berezuda gets the takedown. Leads this one 2-0. We'll see what they can do here. He grabs control of that wrist.
I think what Knolls is going to have to do here is they have some good guys coming up. They want to get the bonus points where they can, but they also want to minimize what they give up to Hills. I think it's coming down to the last match.
100%. And not having Shane Davison for Hills is definitely going to hurt them, and that's where
100%.
Knolls can definitely take advantage of that. It's a big opportunity for them.
100%. See, you watch enough wrestling, you learn.
Oh, I do. Absolutely. I've been watching wrestling for more than 10 years.
No, I mean when you do it with me.
Yeah.
I teach you, I'm good.
Yeah, but I have also watched it.
No. I like to take credit for when you do good stuff. When you do bad stuff, not so much.
Okay. we'll let that one slide. All right, we have 3 seconds left to go in the first period. And we have Berezuda leading this one 2-0. It's going to be, I believe it's going to be his choice. He's going to defer. I think he's going to want to take bottom. Yes, he is going to choose bottom. And we'll see what they can do. Try to break down the base.
Another big night of wrestling in the area, too. I mean, the matchups in the Northwest Jersey Athletic Conference tonight, some great matchups.
100%. A lot of rivalry matches happening tonight
100%.
besides this one. I know Kittatinny and High Point are having one tonight up at High Point High School. Definitely one. He gets the takedown for Berezuda, leads this one 5-0 after getting that escape. We'll see what Berezuda can do here, trying to lead. We'll see what he can do. Minute 20 left to go in the second. Trying to lock up that cross-face cradle is Berezuda. We'll see what he can do here. I feel like, no, he's still gonna keep doing it, okay. I feel like I thought he was gonna try to hit the bottom man for stalling again, but nothing yet. He's still, the official is still trying to encourage the bottom wrestler to just keep wrestling. But I think any moment he might get hit for stall, but you know, Berezuda kind of has him locked up pretty good here from top. And they're gonna go out of bounds. 45 seconds left to go in the second period, with Berezuda leading this one.
Thanks for everyone for tuning in as well tonight. Like I said, big rivalry matchups tonight. Nice. This is what you like to see on a Friday night. You like to see these matchups.
100%, and you know that's definitely the biggest thing for wrestling. That is what brings the spark to the sport of wrestling in New Jersey when you have these kind of matches.
And you look around, you see, you know, the gym is packed here. You have all the alumni here. I mean, this is a big matchup in this area.
100%, definitely a big one, and it's going to get stopped for, I want to say, injury, blood time.
Little
blood time. Okay, so we'll talk about our social medias on Facebook at GardenStateHSWrestling.com, on Twitter at GardenStateHSW, and on Instagram at GardenStateHSWrestling. And if you're watching this stream on YouTube right now, please be sure to hit that like button down below and subscribe to the YouTube channel of Garden State HS Wrestling. Your teams, your counties, your site. Garden State HS Wrestling gives you what you want.
And if you'd like to sponsor, do you own a local business? Become a sponsor. Sponsorship opportunities are available for team pages and live stream coverage. Click on your logo here or send me an email. We have limited sponsorship opportunities for the 23-24 season. Why go with the goof when I deliver the proof? GardenStateHSWrestling.com is your premier high school wrestling live stream provider. Don't go with the rest. Work with the best. GardenStateHSWrestling.com.
We're here at Morris Knolls High School here between the Morris Knolls Golden Eagles and the Morris Hill Scarlet Knights with your commentators on the call, Donald J. Brower and James Clarke on the call.
There was almost an escorting of you out of the building for forgetting the J.
There's I know a lot of people that have that J initials, and
Put some respect on my J.
So I'll find a way to say Donald J. Brower
Thank you.
to put a little more of a nuance on it. And that's going to be the end of 2 periods. Varsity leads this one 5-0. Try to get back on top. I think he wants to indicate, yeah, he's giving them a caution. I thought he was going to because he wasn't indicating with that optional start, so he's just going to cut him.
Going to make it 5-1. I think the coaches are trying to tell him he wasn't sure, so he's got to put his hands on the guy. It's like, okay. Didn't signal to the referee, and there's like, okay, we'll get him up.
Yeah, a lot of times well, all the time you have to signify that to the official before you do it.
And this will be a win for Knolls in a sense if they could keep this as a regular decision. Even if they give up a major, you still want to give up a pin or a tech.
Yeah, as long as you're in a good position right now to kind of, neutralize and limit the bonus points here, you're in a pretty good spot here if you're Knolls. And I saw again there for Montoya, makes it 6-1 now after that point there, so 6-1.
I don't like to quit. I don't know if I would have called that stalling. I don't understand. He was sprawling. I didn't see like that was an issue where he was trying to do. Now here may be different, but I don't know. I thought that was kind of on the fence a little bit.
I kind of wish they were doing like the adaptive, like the college wrestling. I like how they do the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 count before they call the stall.
Looked like they were going to give the 2 there, but they waved it off. Both feet were out there.
Yeah. And did he give it to him? I think he. Oh, no, he didn't. Okay.
No, he waved it off.
That's what I thought. We got a minute left to go in the third. Varsity leads this one 6-1.
Now, if he waved it off, shouldn't it be 4-1? Now it should be. I don't think it should. I don't think it's 8-1. I don't think that's right.
Unless the coaches go over to the scores table to try to figure this one out. As Varsity leads this one 8-2. Getting in on another shot there. It's going to make it major decision territory in the moment. 30 seconds left to go. 10-2 lead for Varsity.
Montoya's only job right now is to get up.
Definitely, and just not even get pinned too, obviously, which is...
Well, that too, but I mean, his job is to get on his feet right now, and it's looking tough with 15 seconds left.
It's going to get stopped there for some blood time. 15 seconds left to go in the third. So go ahead and follow us on social media. On Facebook at GardenStateHSWrestling.com, on Twitter at GardenStateHSW, and on Instagram at GardenStateHSWrestling. And if you're watching the stream on YouTube right now, do us a little favor, hit the little like button down below, and hit the subscribe button for all of your wrestling needs. GardenStateHSWrestling.com. Your teams, your counties, your site. We deliver the best.
Do you own a local business? Become a sponsor. Limited sponsorship opportunities are available for the 23-24 season. How do you become a sponsor? Just click on the Your Logo Here button or email me at admin@GardenStateHSWrestling.com. GardenStateHSWrestling.com is the premier high school wrestling provider in all of New Jersey. Don't listen to the used car salesman goof. We deliver the proof. Why deal with the rest when you can work with the best? GardenStateHSWrestling.com.
Seconds left to go, 10 seconds left to go in the third. Going to make this one. I mean, this is still a win really here for Morris Knolls despite giving up that major. But hey, you know what? It's big for if you're Knolls right here.
That's solid. I mean, okay, you give up the 4. I don't know. Apparently there was a look back. I missed what happened. Was there something that happened?
I think it was something with the coaches said something about one of the wrestlers, but I'm not 100% sure. That'll be interesting to see after the night. So today's broadcast is presented by Champion Athlete Sports Nutrition, Apex Wrestling School, and the Harrington Companies, the official sponsors of GardenStateHSWrestling.com's live wrestling coverage. And we like.
It's going to be Gomes here for Knolls. Just trying to see who Hills is sending out. But James has got some sponsorship reads to do.
All right, we would like to take the time to thank our sponsors for today's match, and that includes the following: Brick 46 Freeway Tire Pros, Brick 46, Freeway Tire Pros, Herbinia Diner, 100% Chiropractic, Missy's Main Street Cafe, and SG Elite Auto for providing financial support for this season to allow GardenStateHSWrestling.com's broadcast of today's match.
Gomes is obviously looking for the pin. He wants to tie this up.
And definitely one of the pound-for-pound wrestlers for this Morris Hill Knolls team. Gets a takedown here, leads it 2-0.
You also have to wonder, you know, obviously we've been going through some extreme weather here the last couple days. We saw it the other night when Shane and I was at Lakeland. How much practice time could these guys have gotten? They may not, you know, it seems like a lot of the guys don't have the win like they usually get. So that'll be something we got to keep an eye on.
100%. I know I was talking to the Phillipsburg head coach the other night when I was over there as they wrestled Hunterdon Central, and they were saying the same thing too. They lost a match, that's getting postponed to next week due to weather and lost some practice time there, and they still came out on top. So
that'll be a match we're actually at the pit on Monday. It was rescheduled to Monday, so we're going to be there, Watchung Hills at Phillipsburg. We have a loaded week next week, by the way. You want to talk about some of the stuff we have going on this week, and obviously tomorrow, Big North duels, the semis, first and third place matches. Then we're doing the Hunter Warren Sussex Champions special, and then Monday we're at Phillipsburg, the pit. Tuesday, we're going to a match. It's going to be a early match because of how we're pending snow. Roxbury at Randolph. And then we're up in Kittatinny for Newton and Kittatinny. Then we have another match we're working on for Thursday. Then Friday, we're at Sparta for Kittatinny at Sparta. And then Saturday, we're at West Milford for the Passaic County Tournament. Loaded action this week.
Sparta, Kittatinny, that's going to be a heck of a match
Very
right there.
good match.
Sparta's solid this year. And going in, and Gomes gets the pin.
Stacks him up, ties it up here, 19.
Oh, that's a huge one right there. That's what you need from one of your best wrestlers. We also would like to take the time to thank our two main live stream sponsors for today. Dave Shivas of Bell, Shivas and Bell in Rockaway. More than 20 years of experience fighting for our clients' personal injury, employment, and business law. Bell, Shivas, and Bell. Experience, trust, results. Lockdown security assessment for all of your security needs. Give Anthony or Jim a call at 973-464-8298 or 201-8248-7904. And be sure to follow us on social media. On Facebook at GardenStateHSWrestling.com, on Twitter at GardenStateHSW, and on Instagram at GardenStateHSWrestling. And if you like the stream that we have provided here today, please be sure to hit that little like button down below and subscribe to all of your favorite wrestling needs of Garden State HS Wrestling.
Today's broadcast is presented by Champion Athletes Sports Nutrition, Apex Wrestling School, and the Harrington Companies, the official sponsors of GardenStateHSWrestling.com's live wrestling coverage. Donald J. Brower here with James Clarke. We are at Morris Hills High School in Rockaway, New Jersey. The battle of the borough and township and everything else over here between the Scarlet Knights and the Golden Eagles. It is tied right now at 19. We started at 113.
We're here at 175 here between Ivan Gomez of Morris Hills and Weidman in a headlock position.
Weidman's got to keep driving here. Gomez has got the leg spread, but he's getting the push. He's got to watch he's not too high here.
Yeah, because this could be a position where Gomez could just try to sweep from behind and get something of his own. And
I think he's got him stuck here if he can reposition and not lose a headlock, and he does, but he's going to get the back point. So great job by Gomez. Gomez getting off his back, and then Weidman not getting in bad position. So we'll see what happens here.
And that was huge right there for Gomez to get out of there and not give up that 6 points right away. So
100%. I mean, like we said, Knolls is on a roll right now. You want to temper that and keep it close. Because you have to understand, as we said, they don't have a heavyweight from weight in. Unless they bump somebody up and we haven't heard, they don't have a heavyweight. So they're giving up 6 at heavyweight.
100%.
So, essentially right now, it's 25-19 if you want to go with that rationale for Knolls. So if you're Hills, you want to get these, close matches so you can keep it close.
You definitely have to in this point. You have 5 seconds left to go in the first, and we're going to go into the second with a 5-1 lead here. And it's going to be his choice. I think he's going to defer. He does. And Yep, they're going. Gomez is going neutral. Gomez understanding the position that he's in right now, but he just has to be careful he doesn't get caught in that headlock again.
And that was a great job by Gomez, widening his base on the ground so he couldn't get, rolled over to his back and twisted up. And he was right there that he's kind of kept pushing. He almost had the reversal, but then, Weidman was smart enough to release it and get up.
100%, and that's definitely good mat awareness right there from such talented wrestlers.
Can I also just say, amazing camera work tonight? Like, this is probably the best camera work I've seen the entire season.
I would say so myself, better than mine for sure.
Oh, nice trip there, throw with the headlock. It gets the pin!
Weidman with the pin.
Gomez, I think, was stunned there.
25-19, Morris Knolls leads this one. First lead of the night, or no, second one tonight actually for Knolls. So
Yep.
be sure.
They led after the first match, and now they're leading now.
So follow us on social media, on Facebook at GardenStateHSWrestling.com, on Twitter at GardenStateHSW, and on Instagram at GardenStateHSWrestling. And if you like today's stream of what we have provided to you today, please be sure to hit that like button down below, and be sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel of Garden State HS Wrestling. Your teams, your counties, your site. GardenStateHSWrestling.com is where it's at. We deliver the best wrestling coverage in northern New Jersey. We are here at Morris Knolls High School between the Morris Knolls Golden Eagles and the Morris Hill Scarlet Knights with Donald J. Brower and James Clarke on the call for tonight. We're here at 190 pounds here.
We cannot also forget Amanda L. Holgate on the camera.
Absolutely. Can't forget about her for sure.
I try.
So this looks like this is the other Gomez here, Aiden Gomez.
This is his younger brother. The other one was a senior. I was just trying to find out. He's a junior.
All right. So that's always good to know. Not often do you have a younger brother that's bigger than the older brother, but it happens.
Well, I'll take one example from right in this school. When you look at some of the guys who have been here in the past, and you look at I know there's a couple great wrestlers who have been here. When you look at everybody, as far as who goes where they go, so you have.
I know the Drugak brothers when they wrestled here for Knolls.
He was here. They were at 175, and their brother was a heavyweight, and he was younger. He was a couple years younger. That's what I was looking for. I drew a blank on the name for a second. And I kept wanting to say Gomez because I see Gomez in front of me, but the Drugak. So I could see his dad up in the crowd. Both brothers are here. One works at the town team. The other one was a part of this opening ceremonies with Luke Harmeyer, with state police and everything. So. Wrestling builds champions, on and off the mat, and that family's living proof.
And they definitely were such great wrestlers in their own time. Both of them took second in the state, too.
Same year.
Same year. So that was impressive wrestling from them. And Garrett O'Shea was on that team, too, I believe. I remember wrestling for Knolls.
Before he went back to Butler for his senior year.
And getting a stall warning. Kind of interesting that a stall warning. You don't see that very often right at the end of the first.
That was interesting.
Because I kind of thought they were both kind of pushing and wrestling defensively. But again, officials are going to call things differently than when we see them as spectators. And
that's why I'm over here talking, and I want nothing to do with being an official. Despite people asking me, hey, why don't you ref? I'm good.
It's not easy being a ref.
Nope.
I've even thought about it myself, and
I will pass. I'm already getting yelled at by people anyway. I don't need to get yelled at by more.
So here we go. We got the second period here, 2-1 lead for Aiden Gomez.
Thank you for joining us on your Friday night here for this big Northwest Jersey Athletic Conference matchup. Getting close here. We got, 4 more bouts, including this one?
We got 215, we got heavyweight, and we got 106.
Including this one before. You get a cookie and a gold star, James. I always find it funny with these big guys, too, and, me being a big guy. there's always kind of like the dance to the edge, and then all of a sudden you try to go for something on the edge.
And this is like the style of wrestling now when you look at like these last three upper weights, like the 190, 215, and heavyweight, where it's like sumo wrestling. And Coach Fuseli definitely encouraging Mercado to definitely be aggressive here. Trails at 3-1.
He wants him to circle in there, obviously. Goes in for a shot, doesn't want to give up anything bad here.
But Gomez, he looked like he was near that. Almost in a dangerous position. He's close to the takedown. He does get it. Makes it 5-1.
Putting the pressure heavy on the head there. Now, to me, like I said, this is one of those positions, if Mercado doesn't get pinned, this is a win for Knolls.
100%. You just cannot get pinned here. Because like you said, unless if Hills is bumping up somebody at the heavyweight.
I think they might be, because I'm seeing two big guys dressed. So maybe they do have somebody to go out there. Maybe a JV kid stepping up. But they didn't announce anybody for going out, so we'll see who they send out.
And I know you got Gabe there that's coming up, a solid wrestler that normally wrestles 215. Potentially could get bumped up to heavyweight too, you never know.
That's the strategy here.
I think if you're Hills, that's probably what you're thinking, but you never know either.
Mercado takes neutral here.
Makes it 5-1. It's still 5-1 here for Aiden Gomez.
Mercado's going through a headlock.
Yeah, just has to be careful of his own. He gives up the takedown. Gomez extends the lead. It's now 7-1.
That was a sloppy headlock he was going for there. Now he's got to watch it get turned here. He's got to flatten out.
Yeah, you definitely have to be careful in that kind of position. Now he has control of that arm. He's trying to drag back that arm and peel the head back there, but nice control. He has control of that arm is Mercado. See if he can try and turn him here.
Mercado's trying to run it, flips around.
Definitely got to be careful here. And
He's got him.
He's got him. We're all tied up at 25. Huge pin there. Be sure to follow us on social media. On Facebook at GardenStateHSWrestling.com, on Twitter at GardenStateHSW, and on Instagram at GardenStateHSWrestling. And if you like our stream that we have here today on YouTube, please be sure to hit the like button down below and hit the subscribe button for all of your favorite wrestling needs. GardenStateHSWrestling.com is where it's at. Your teams, your counties, your site. Garden State HS Wrestling is where it's at. And after that huge pin there from Aiden Gomez at 190, we are here at 215. Definitely a huge pin right there. We're all tied up at 25. We're here at Morris Knolls High School for the Morris Knolls Golden Eagles and Hills matchup. And we're near that near side cradle there. Prestia from Hills and De Silvia from Knolls. And near that pin right there is Prestia. We'll see if he gets it.
It's close. Great job fighting off his back there, though.
100%.
But still a minute and a half left.
That definitely was super close right there. He almost looked like he was going to stick him, but nice job by De Silvia from getting out of that. And still running it is Prestia.
Great job by De Silvia there, reaching through the legs and grabbing it.
100%. He's been doing a great job with that. Just blocking off that near side cradle just to prevent it from happening again.
Silvia wants to get in there and peel the hands if he can. Might be too late, though.
I think he got his stuff. He does. Prestia with a huge pin, 31-25. Morris Hills takes the lead yet again. Huge win there as we head into the 285-pound bout here. Today's broadcast is presented by Champion Athlete Sports Nutrition, Apex Wrestling School, and the Harrington Companies, the official sponsors of GardenStateHSWrestling.com's live wrestling coverage. We are here at Morris Knolls High School for the Morris Knolls Golden Eagles and the Morris Hill Scarlet Knights with your commentators on the call, Donald J. Brower and James Clarke. We're here at 285 And we have
Gabe and Nadia.
And this could be the end here for Morris Hills. And that's the pin. Morris Hills wins it. We got one more bout to go, 106, but that match put it away for Hills as won this match with 3 straight pins from 190 to heavyweight to win this match.
But you would have thought the injury would have taken them out of that.
100%. But that was smart strategy there by the Morris Hills coaching staff. They did such a great job with that. And now here we go at 106 pounds to end the night here after this Morris Hills victory. And both wrestlers feeling each other out. The 106 pound, way back at the top again for both wrestlers. So this is Molina from Morris Hills and Litterio from Knolls. We would like to take the time to thank our following sponsors for today's match. Brick 46, Freeway Tire Pros, Hibernia Diner, 100% chiropractic.
Hibernia.
Thank you. 100% chiropractic, Missy's Main Street Cafe, and SG Elite Auto for providing financial support this season to allow GardenStateHSWrestling.com's broadcast of today's match. And we also would like to take the time to thank our 2 main live stream sponsors for today, and they are Dave Shivas of Bell, Shivas and Bell in Rockaway, more than 20 years of experience fighting for our clients, personal injury, employment, and business law. Bell, Shivas, and Bell. Experience, trust, results. And Lockdown Security Assessment. For all of your security needs, give Anthony or Jim a call at 973-464-8298 or 201-248-7904. We are here at Morris Knolls High School for the matchup between the Morris Knolls Golden Eagles and the Morris Hill Scarlet Knights with your commentators on the call, Donald J. Brower and James Clarke, here with Morris Hills clinching the match tonight at heavyweight. 37-25 Morris Hills leads currently. And we're here at the 106 bout here between Molina from Morris Hills and Litterio from Morris Knolls. And Molina leads this one 2-0. 15 seconds left to go in the first period.
Flurry of an end there. I was actually kind of shocked. I didn't see that as Hills having the advantage in those upper weights.
That definitely, I think, has shocked everybody in this entire gym tonight, but definitely huge for the night for sure. And Molina's going to defer this one. Litterio, I think he's going to choose neutral. Yep, like I said, a lot tonight. Morris Knolls definitely been taking advantage of the neutral position. Had some success with doing it, and other times not so much. But definitely showing a lot of grit and fight tonight.
And that's all you can ask for at this point, It's about seeding and everything going forward. So, I mean, it's been a great job by Morris Knolls, too, as well.
Most definitely. They definitely persevered a lot of adversities tonight, especially losing your heavyweight at the top there for, who knows how long, and getting 2 straight pins.
Could be possible season ending. It's not looking good. They got an MRI coming up. I feel bad because I like him.
Yeah, he's been a solid wrestler at that weight for them, too, for the last couple of years, for sure. Trying to get back on the top position. He leads this one. Molina leads this one 4-0 after getting that takedown from Litterio. Trying to lock up a cradle here to try to put an exclamation point on the victory. We'll see if he can try and bring him back. Just needs to be in better position to be able to do it. 1 minute left to go in the second. We'll see what he can do. Try to ride him or try to turn him at least. An official stops this one. I want to say for potentially dangerous. Didn't signify it there, but
I think that's what it had to be.
Assuming that was the call. Breaks down the base is Molina. Let's see if he can try and do. He's got to bring back that arm. He has control of that arm. We'll see if he tries to run it. He might try to run the arm bar here.
Looks like he's got it hooked, but then great job there of Litterio to get out of it.
100%. 22 seconds left to go in the second period. So you can do something here. We're approaching to the 10-second mark here in the second period. We'll try to do something there. Just has to be careful. And that's going to be the end of the second period, and Molina leads this one 4-0.
He did. I really think he did.
Morris Knolls wanted stalling there. I don't know if I saw that there, but
and now going back on the feet are both wrestlers. 4-0 here for Molina, and Litterio, nice job getting that takedown, cuts the lead 4-2. See what he can try and do after that quick takedown. Molina gets out quickly and looks like he's near a takedown of his own. Nice double leg takedown by Molina to extend the lead now 7-2. Trying to lock up the cross-face cradle is Molina.
I'll tell you what, with this match being decided, overall, there's a lot of excitement in this crowd for every little thing that's happening right now.
100%. The Morris Hills crowd over there, as you can see right ahead of us, definitely showing a lot of pride and happiness throughout tonight. And we'll see if he can try and check him back, but nothing doing there for Molina and Litterio.
.51 seconds left.
And we'll see what he can try to do. Just riding from the top position here. Has control of that arm. I want to see if he wants to try to run that back, but I don't know if he is or not. Just kind of sitting there for both wrestlers. Just has to be careful with himself. Now he runs a half Nelson. And I don't think he's going to get back points there. I think it was not enough.
Yeah.
Not enough momentum. We got 12 seconds left to go in the third. It looks like Molina definitely putting the exclamation point on the victory with that 7-2 win. So congratulations to Molina, and congratulations to the Morris Hill Scarlet Knights in winning this one 40-25. What a way to end the night for Morris Hills. Congratulations to them and Coach Billette.
Yeah, great matchup. I mean, the score was a little more lopsided than you thought, but this was action was all the way to the end.
Yeah, definitely. I think it was definitely very narrow, very close all throughout, but those last three, 190 to heavyweight. Big difference right there. So be sure to follow us on social media. On Facebook at GardenStateHSWrestling.com, on Twitter at GardenStateHSW, and on Instagram at GardenStateHSWrestling. And if you want to subscribe to us on YouTube as well, and be sure to also hit that like button as well for all of your wrestling needs from GardenStateHSWrestling.com. Your teams, your counties, your site. GardenStateHSWrestling.com is where it's at. And if you want to, are you looking for a way to advertise your business to customers? Do you like what you have seen today? We have limited sponsorship opportunities left for the 2023-24 season. You can sponsor one of our live streams or a local team page. Just click on a blank ad logo and fill out the sponsor form. Let GardenStateHSWrestling.com make you the star of the show.
Donald J. Brower back here in the Harrington Company press room. They're celebrating for the Hills here. Great matchup. I mean, overall, two quality squads. I mean, it could go either way, and it was exciting till the end.
100%. I mean, we've talked about it all night. Shane Davison, you know, for Morris Hills being out definitely hurts them, but they definitely persevered that adversity and were able to get pins right there. An exciting way for Coach Billette and the Morris Hill Scarlet Knights to end the night. So great matchup for them. Congratulations.
Morris Hills is now 500. Knolls falls 2 down. They got a big couple matchups coming up. Speaking of big matchups coming up, we're going to be at PCTI tomorrow starting at 10 o'clock. James is going to be on the call on one mat. Shane Dunn's going to be on the other. We're going to have that matchup up there. We're going to have the semifinals and then first and third at noon. Then I'm shooting up to Peaburg to get every champion that wins at the HWS. We're going to have a special matchup there. We're going to have all that set up. And then, like I said, next week, we're at Peaburg for the pit on Monday. I'm at Randolph on Tuesday. Wednesday, we're at Kittatinny. Thursday, we have a match coming up. Friday, we're going to be at Sparta. Saturday's the PCT. It's a big week. I got to go relax. I got to go enjoy it. My wife's looking at me angrily. Beautiful, beautiful camera woman, by the way. The best camera woman I've ever had. The most beautiful camera woman that could ever, take the place of anybody. Stunning camera woman. Amazing shots. If she's not getting nominated for a Pulitzer tonight, I don't know what. But for that beautiful wife of mine, for James Clarke, I'm Donald J. Brower. We'll see you tomorrow from PCTI.